The 7 level of volleyball players caught doping. The only common point of these players is that they used banned substances and played on the court unfairly. They are all at different levels. Some denied it, some were shocked, some said this decision was not fair, and some respected the decision and accepted it. Let's all together take a look at these top-level volleyball stars who were caught while doping. I am sure you will be very surprised. Level 1. We start with Kana Ono from Japan. She was part of the national team and played for NEC Red Rockets. In 2014, she won silver at the World Grand Prix, but in 2015, something went wrong. Her sample tested positive for tulabuterol, a substance used for asthma treatment. The punishment? 2 months. That's the shortest ban on our list. Japan handled this quietly. No big media storm, no dramatic interviews. Kana accepted the suspension and moved on. Some say it was medical. Some say it was an accident. Either way, she got back on the court fast. And here's the thing, nobody talks about it anymore. Was it fair? Was it too light? You decide. But this is just the beginning. Stay with me because the next cases get way more complicated. Level 2. Now let's talk about Natalia Zilio Pereira from Brazil, Olympic gold medalist in 2012, silver in 2020, 6-time World Grand Prix champion. This woman is a legend. In 2013, her sample tested positive for prednisolone metabolite. She got a 30-day preventive suspension. She said she was using medication for asthma treatment. She completely opposed this decision and said it was unfair. She didn't request a retest initially. The case was closed with the suspension removed from her record. Her career continued. She kept winning titles. The facts are simple. Positive test, suspension, investigation. That's what happened. Next up, things get even messier. Level 3. Kamila Witkowska from Poland, national team player, Polish champion in 2023, bronze medalist in 2024. Her story is about one big mistake. In April 2024, her test showed cantranone, a diuretic that can mask other drugs. She explained everything. Her doctor gave her medication. She had a medical condition. She told the doctor she was an athlete, but the doctor never warned her. She forgot to tell her team doctor too. The Polish agency was lenient. Just a warning, but FIVB wasn't happy. They appealed to CAS. In May 2025, the verdict came, 8 months. But here's the thing, she had already retired by then. The ban was pointless. Did she deserve punishment? Sure. Was it intentional? Unlikely. But the rules don't care about intentions. Lesson learned. Always double check your medications. Always inform your team, because one mistake can cost you everything. Level 4. Now we're getting serious. Dmitry Muzersky, the 7'2" Russian giant, Olympic gold in 2012, European champion in 2013, World League winner twice, a monster on the court. But in 2021, his dirty secret came out, methylhexaneamine in a 2013 sample. That's an 8-year delay. Why? Russia's doping scandal. The Moscow lab was hiding results. WADA finally exposed them. Muzersky didn't fight it. He admitted the violation, accepted his 9-month ban, no appeals, no excuses. He missed Tokyo 2020 because of it. Russian volleyball took a hit, but people understood. The system was rotten. Players were trapped in it. Muzersky at least owned up to it. He served his time quietly, came back and kept playing. Some respect that honesty. Others say he got off easy. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Level 5. Osmani Yuantarina, Cuban legend and Olympic silver with Italy in 2016. 4-time MVP at the Club World Championship. But before all that success, there was 2006. He tested positive for nandrolone during a tournament in Cuba. Anabolic steroid. 2-year ban. He was young and devastated. He said he never took anything intentionally. No explanation. No proof. The Cuban Federation made it worse. They delayed his return because he wanted to leave Cuba. It felt like punishment for wanting to play in Italy. Those 2 years broke him. He almost quit. His family kept him going. 4 months after the ban, he started rebuilding. He got Italian citizenship in 2010, and then he became a champion. Some call it a redemption story. Others say the damage was already done. But one thing's clear, he learned the hard way. Level 6. Vladimir Nikolov, Bulgarian volleyball legend, Olympic 4th place in 2012, European bronze in 2009, Champions League MVP in 2005. He served as captain of his national team for years. He was considered one of the leading opposite hitters in the sport, known for his consistency and offensive power. He represented his nation in over 300 international matches throughout his distinguished career. But the world found out something shocking in 2020.
Допинг скандал с бившия волейболен национал Владимир any golf.
His 2012 Olympic sample was retested. The retesting process aimed to detect trace amounts that might have been missed previously, specifically targeting suspicious samples from the 2008 and 2012 Olympic Games. They found methyltestosterone. This is an anabolic steroid. This substance is a synthetic testosterone derivative with the potential to significantly enhance muscle mass and accelerate strength gains. The minute level found suggested either microdosing or contamination. The test was clean back then, but new technology caught it in 2019. Nikolov admitted it. He said the substance was in his urine, but he had no idea how it got there. Maybe a contaminated supplement. The amount was tiny. It was too small to help performance. Still, rules are rules. Under World Anti-Doping Agency regulations, a positive test for a prohibited substance constitutes a violation, irrespective of the quantity or perceived performance benefit. He received a 2-year ban in 2020. By then, he had already retired. The Nikolov name continued its dominance in the sport as the ban was finalized. His sons Alexander Nikolov and Simeon Nikolov were rapidly rising stars, carrying the family's torch. In a major moment for Bulgarian volleyball, the sons achieved a historic silver medal at the 2025 World Championship. This created a stark contrast. The father was sanctioned for a historical doping offense, while his sons achieved a major world podium finish years later through demonstrably clean performance. Level 7. And now, the top level. Tondara Kaiseta, 2012 Olympic gold medalist, one of Brazil's brightest stars. Tokyo 2020 was supposed to be her triumphant return to the global stage. She was crushing it, delivering spectacular performances and leading the team's offense throughout the tournament. Then, hours before the crucial semifinal clash against South Korea, disaster struck. The news broke. Tondara was suspended for doping. The substance? Ostarine. This isn't a traditional anabolic steroid, but a SARM selective androgen receptor modulator. Its appeal lies in its ability to build muscle and boost strength with potentially fewer side effects than classic steroids, making it popular in banned performance-enhancing circles. The actual positive test, however, wasn't taken in Tokyo, but weeks earlier in an out-of-competition control conducted by the Brazilian Doping Control Authority back home. The timing of the leak, right before the biggest match of the quadrennial, amplified the shockwave. Brazil played without her and won silver, a massive achievement overshadowed by the scandal. But Tondara's world collapsed. She fought back immediately. She adamantly said she was a victim of contamination. Her defense focused on showing that the Ostarine entered her system unknowingly, possibly through a compounded supplement or a pharmacy error. She filed lawsuits against the compounding pharmacies, attempting to trace the source of the contamination, and presented what she believed was concrete evidence. She said the system failed her by not protecting athletes from cross-contamination risks. But the Brazilian Superior Court of Sports Justice didn't buy the defense, or at least found her ultimately responsible for what entered her body, upholding the principle of strict liability. She received an initial 4-year ban, wiping out her peak playing years. Then, in a devastating blow, the ban was later extended by 2 more years, resulting in a shocking 6 years total, the harshest punishment on this list. Her legal team continued the fight, calling the sentence unjust and disproportionate, especially for what they argued was a non-intentional trace-level contamination. The impact on her was immense. Her career was effectively destroyed at 33.